dream it. Be it. Don't 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 dream it.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's very silly and self-centered to get upset at the passing of famous people. But today I couldn't help being a little emotional. Um,
Oh
cause
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
one of my favorite. Ooh, wah, ugh, tough. Uh, One of my favorites passed today.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Feel your feelings, King Neffel, Neffel,
These
Neffel, Neffel, Neffel,
fucking
Neffel, Neffel,
alerts.
Neffel, Neffel.
I'm gonna mute alerts for a second. Tim Curry, thank you. I needed that. It brought me back. Tim Curry passed today. And obviously he was no spring chicken. But he was a guy who was so enormously talented in his own way. And was in so many of my favorite projects. If you've never seen him before, you might know him from It or Clue or Legend or Home Alone, or probably most notably, and for me especially, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Um, Rocky Horror was a project that I saw very early in my life. And I probably was not even at an age where I could process why I loved it so much. Because it's silly and it's goofy and it's camp. But at its core, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get through this. I promise. Whew. At its core, it's a project about being different and embracing those differences. And as someone who has always felt quite different and degenerate and other, uh, it was the first time I really saw people embrace those kind of twisted, broken, atypical parts of themselves and celebrate them. And at the center of that project was Tim Curry. And Tim Curry's performance of Frankenfurter is one of the greats of all time. A character so unique onto itself that it has spawned imitation and tribute for Jesus Christ. I can't believe this, like 50 years now, which is crazy, 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 crazy to say. If you haven't watched Rocky Horror, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I used to dress up as Frankenfurter every Halloween, and we would do the Time Warp along with the whole show together. That is before they took down Amazon Prime Watch Party and things got a little complicated. But certainly, his presence was felt in this stream, and he's one of my favorites of all time. And we're going to watch Clue tonight, which is a Tim movie. And obviously, it's a fabulous portrayal in that. And we've watched Rocky Horror. Jesus Christ, I think we've watched Rocky Horror like 5 times on this stream, so we can switch it up a little bit. But I wanted to read one thing. I'm gonna try and get through this without blubbering anymore. I'm not doing a good job. I'm a bit of a crier. Luke Evans has been playing Frankenfurter on the Broadway version of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And they actually retired the original cast this last Sunday. So they have a whole new cast coming in for Rocky Horror Picture Show, mainly because their initial run cast was like all stars. Everybody was so famous. And he wrote a letter to Tim Curry 3 weeks ago as he prepared to end his run as Frankenfurter. If you have the opportunity to see that show, by the way, I cried the entire time. Austin did me a favor by not letting anybody know or really talk about it, but we went, Caroline, Christian, Austin, and a few other friends went to Rocky Horror on Broadway, and I just sobbed the entire time. It was like super embarrassing. Anyway, I'm going to read this letter. This is from Luke Evans. 3 weeks ago, I wrote a letter to Tim Curry. I want to share it with you. He was a force, a bright, fierce flame, an exquisite charm, and that rich vocal tone. He was an inspiration to me and so many people for the roles he played and the effect he had on so many of us. There will only be one Tim Curry. All the rest of us just have to do our best to emulate some of the magic of that role that I've just spent 7 months playing. Here is my letter. Dear Tim, with only 3 weeks left before I finally hang up the fishnets and heels, I wanted to send you a note. Although we've never met, you've been part of this journey from the very beginning. Every actor who puts on Frank inevitably walks into a conversation that started with you, and I've felt that every night. Being compared to you has been one of the greatest compliments I've ever received. Ugh. Even though it's a comparison no one could ever hope to live up to. There is and always will be only one Tim Curry. I've never tried to recreate what you did. That would be impossible. I simply hope to honor the extraordinary character that you brought to life while finding my own way through him. As this chapter comes to an end, I just wanted to say thank you for your fearless performance, for creating something so enduring, and for inspiring generations of actors to be a little braver than they thought they could be. I hope wherever you are, you'd approve of one more Frank having the time of his life wearing those heels and fishnets. With enormous admiration, Luke. All right. One more fucking time. of this film, the 4K restoration is actually insane. It looks so good. Every time I see it, I'm like, damn, bro. Wow. I cried like a child. That was tough. That was oof. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's one of my favorites. Sorry for blubbering. It's hard fucking week for theater kids, man.
Smile,
It's a hard week for theater kids.
and that will mean I'm mad.
If Elton John goes down this week, the gay community might never recover.
Cause I've seen blue skies through the tears in my eyes,
Did you see Dolly Parton died? Oh, yeah.
and I realize I'm going home.
Yeah, Tim Curry was also the voice of Nigel Thornberry. For all my fucking Zoomers. Skill Cylinder, thank you so much.
Everywhere.
Hey, Will,
It's been
sorry
the
for the
same.
heavy feelings. If it makes you feel better, I tried taking a bath the other day when I was really sick and it made me feel better, and one sneeze made me poop myself in the tub. I cried and had to shower myself off. It gets better, man. Is that how it gets better? Wait, is that it getting better? Martin in the bathtub, laughing his ass
Oh yeah,
off.
wow, that's very cool.
Jack.
Kek-Y
Simple Jack.
/
Dumbass Jack.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
R.I.P. Tim Curry.
Like
You
I'm
got this, Will. We are all
outside
here for you.
in the
I'm off to watch
rain,
Legend in honor of one of the goats.
free to try and find the
You
game.
gonna watch Legend? That's a fire one.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Go ahead.
We will miss him so much. It's a tough day. I'm so gratefully that you are brave enough and so compassionate as to show such vulnerability on camera. Thank you for showing us that you truly feel so deeply and love so much. Neff, it will always be okay to cry. And
I mean,
thank you for showing that.
brother
May he
and or
rest in
sister.
peace.
I've been on camera for the last 10 years. Like, I've had my dick
Tim
waxed
was
on
one of the
camera. I
reasons
might as well
I played
cry.
Command and Conquer the first time.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Isn't he trying to do death by cop in that fucking movie? Yeah, that's what I need. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. It is a Wednesday, so it's a film night. I'm at a Tori Amos concert right now. Never was a cornflake
Oh yeah, wow,
girl.
that's very cool.
Love me some Tori Amos. We're going to be watching Clue later tonight for film night. So if you guys stick around till 8:30, I wanted to start stream early so I could do my Tim Curry tribute without people fucking scratching at the neck and being like,
Oh
"It's
yeah,
tonight,
wow, that's
film
very
night."
cool.
Yep, has been for the last, 100
Oh yeah,
years.
wow, that's very cool.
Coom?
It's literally like going to a city block and being like on the 4th of July and being like, "Is today the 4th of July?" People are like, "Yeah, yeah, yep." But somehow, some brave chatter comes in every Wednesday at the same time. Is it film night? Tim Curry was supposed to voice the Joker in Batman. Yeah, I saw that. You're gonna melt like a cheese sandwich. That's a classic. If you do movie night, this might be a very apt tribute to Dolly in the intro.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hi, big fan.
Thank you, Dolly. What is this? Let me take a look. Who put this out?
Oh yeah, wow,
The
that's
Alamo
very cool.
Draft House. All right, I bet this will actually be good. Alamo Draft House kind of fucks.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you,
wow, that's
Mobius.
very
Thank you,
cool.
Gotcher.
Almost 2 years next.
Well, hi there. I'm Dolly Parton. Alamo Draft House asked me to tell you not to text or call anybody during the movies. Let me tell you, I'm a big believer in Southern hospitality.
That's awesome. This is a pre-record she did so people wouldn't be on their phones during a movie at Alamo.
And when you're seeing a concert or a movie or watching a television program, the person up on that stage or screen is the star of the show. So have some good manners and you keep quiet, okay? I've spent a lot of my time on stages as small as my front porch in the Smoky Mountains to ones as big as Glastonbury to movie theaters just like this one. Let somebody else be the star of the show for just a minute, okay?
Smoke show. Dude, I saw some post about her, like, she had her own like reading publication where she would send books to kids, and she like published and sent so many books to children. I was like, oh my God, dude. Imagination Library since the 90s. 332 million books. Dude, what an absolute fucking legend, bro. What an absolute legend. Gall. What a shitty week.
Oh yeah, wow,
Fuck.
that's very cool.
Hi, Rusky. Thank you so much. She paid for my associate's degree. That's crazy. I told you guys that my dad and Dolly were actually friends. When he had cancer, he was living in an apartment in New York City, and she was his neighbor in New York for like a really brief period of time because he was living in his boss's apartment in New York City so he could be closer to the radiology center. So he lived there for like, I think like 2 months while he was like getting his most heavy radiology, and she was the neighbor, and they apparently bumped into each other a few times, and she'd be like, well, hey, you look pretty sick. My dad was like, yeah. Does your dad know Abe Lincoln? No, I think Abe was probably a little too young to have known my dad. About the Dolly Library.
We should never forget that Dolly Parton show.
Yeah, this was the video
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw.
wow,
This video
that's
was
very
insane.
cool.
We're gonna watch
Had an
this.
absolute blast with you
To
guys in
not be a
Portland.
billionaire.
Thank you so
'Cause
much
she
for
could
coming.
have. Dolly
Love you,
Parton made so
brother.
much money, she could have let her money make money. But instead, she chose to reinvest in people and her community. And today, when I went to my mailbox on the day she died, there was proof of that sitting right there waiting for me. It was this book right here, Forts, from the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. Since the day my son has been born, once a month, the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, in partnership with local nonprofits, has mailed my son, like millions of American kids across America, a book for his parents to read to him, to foster a love of reading and literacy and dreams and wonder. And when my son gets home, we'll unwrap this and we'll read it. But she sent many books to us. She sent this book. It's called A Little Emotional. Because again, Dolly Parton spent millions of dollars making sure that kids were
I'm upset.
not illiterate. She wanted to make sure that kids knew how to read, how they could understand the world around them, and that they could understand how to process their emotions. This is what she spent her money on instead of buying Twitter. She sent the animal song to my son instead of trying to buy an election. She sent little poems for tiny ears instead of trying to spread misinformation about fucking vaccines. She sent dandelion magic to our front door instead of villainizing fucking trans people. J.K. Rowling. She sent chaos for kindness.
Dude, I love how he works in a J.K. Rowling dig. I love how just halfway through praising Dolly goes, and fuck J.K. Rowling.
Instead of trying to go and harp even more on dividing us as a people, she sent Llama Llama meets the babysitter instead of going and reinvesting in Palantir. She sent the big slide instead of making sure we split into fascism. She said, how we say I love you instead of making us hate each other. She said, let's explore the seashore instead of buying flock cameras. She
yeah, fuck flock cameras.
said, don't lose Mr. Cuddles, a book all about loss and how to get around and over these feelings through your family. She sent birding for babies, and she sent my son's favorite book, Gaga Mistake Day, a book about how you can hang out with your grandmother and be silly.
Oh yeah, wow,
and make
that's very
mistakes,
cool.
and everything
Henry
will be
and
all
Biff
right.
gifted a tier 1 sub to
That
Leah the
pile
Labrador.
is proof of why Dolly Parton will be remembered and loved. Not because her name's on the side of a building, not because of anything else, but because she reinvested in people, in hope, in love, and in the future. I would like Jeff Bezos and all the other ones to remember that as they're looking down at us from their fucking rockets, because that's the closest those fuckers will get to heaven, because only angels like Dolly deserve to be up there. We should.
Well said. Well fucking said. Man. Dude, he I'm not gonna lie. He pured that. He fucking
Oh yeah, wow,
cooked.
that's very cool.
J.K.
Grim Reaper.
Rowling.
When we said you can have the 80-year-old
I'm
who loves
upset.
children, we didn't mean Dolly. And after we further specified the one who has appeared as a clown is a demon, you fucked it up again.
Yeah.
0 for 2.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
Oh yeah, wow,
Tough.
that's very cool.
Dolly Parton loved you back, R.I.P. to a queen.
Yeah. Yeah. What a week. Film night's gonna hit different tonight, I swear. I swore. I might get a fucking burger tonight. I feel like eating my feelings. The gays are not okay. As I said, bro, if Elton John or Cher goes down, it's over, dude. Being gay is over. They'll cancel it. They'll be like, no same gender sex. It's over. Fucking over. Don't even speak it. I know. Oh, God. Not like this. Hide your gaze. Are you gonna watch Steel Magnolias tonight? No, we're gonna watch Clue tonight because I want to laugh, and Clue's fucking fantastic. This is amazing Tim Curry tribute. Oh, I want to see this. Hot Topics news spokesman Tim Curry, buttery flaky crust. Dude, this is my shit. Buttery flaky crust.
Curry. Chain wallets. Shirts with Jack Skellington, that bony boy. How would you like to see an influx of customers solely due to the sudden rapid success of Has-Been Hotel? We're back, baby!
Oh my God.
All the freaky little goths who smell like Frito bags come trudging through our doors once more. Adventure time? Spending time, you saucy minx! For a limited time only, come and get your Josh Rubin No Problem crew neck sweatshirt. Here.
Brennan! Holy shit. Taking it full circle. Brennan's Tim Curry impression was in the reel. He submitted to college here.
Yeah, and he goes, buttery flaky crust.
Yes.
And is why I first got excited about it.
I am only here because of an impression called Tim Curry eating pizza.
It's true.
Specifically, the button of it was him going, "There's nothing I love more than a hot, crisp crust."
Hot, crisp crust. I see you shiver with anticipation. That shit is so good. For our boy Long John Silver. Oh shit. Little Muppets action? Bro, little Muppets. Dude, I saw even the Muppets like released a statement. They're like, we're sad. I'm upset.
Easy, Jim. 'Tis all in good fun. Pleased I am to initiate you into our enterprising company, which entitles you to all the benefits thereof.
But I don't want any benefits.
This is a one-time special offer, Jim lad. Say no, and I will be forced to terminate our relationship.
We're nothing but murdering pirates.
Pirates? Pirates. Oh, Jim. If that's what you're thinking, you're dead wrong. When I was just a lad, looking for my true vocation, my father said, "Now, son, this choice deserves deliberation. Though you could be a doctor, or perhaps a financier, my boy, why not consider a more challenging career?" Hey, ho, ho, you'll cruise the foreign shores. Sing it, lads! Show him you've been practicing. Out of doors. True friendship and adventure are what we can't live without. And when you're a professional pirate, that's what the job's about. Upstage, lads! This is my only number. Now take Sir Francis Drake. The Spanish all despise him, but to the British he's a hero and they idolize him. It's how you look at buccaneers that makes them bad or good. And I see us as members of a noble brotherhood. Hup! Hey ho ho! Oh, I love it! On the road, tis poetry in motion. And before we lose our tempers, we will always count to 10. On occasion, there may be someone you have to execute. But when you're a professional pirate,
you don't have to wear a suit. What?
I could have been a surgeon. I like taking things apart. I could have been a lawyer, but I just had too much heart.
I could have been in politics, 'cause I've always been a big spender.
And me, I could have been a contender.
Some say that pirates steal and should be feared and hated. I say we're victims of bad press. It's all exaggerated. We'd never stab you in the back. We'd never lie or cheat. We're just about the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet. Well, look at us, Jim. We're a festival of conviviality.
Congeniality.
That's conviviality, stupid.
That's what I said.
We're ready, oh Capitan. Good. You men guard the ship while I'm gone. We'll be back as soon as we get Jim. Aye, aye.
Fabulous. This is the video, says we are the Peepos. Let me see what this is.
By the time I had to kill Annie.
Man. We just watched this, but I'd be down to watch this again, actually. This was so good.
Can you share that based guy's Dolly Parton vid? I need to spread that most based of takes.
I dropped it in chat for you. Here, I'll drop it in chat again for you. That's what a homie I am. There you go. Boom. All right, here you go. This is the Tim Curry going over all of his roles. This actually came out like a month ago.
I was really ready. Hello, my name is Tim Curry. Having a very thrilling day visiting this astonishing library.
Welcome to the Academy's Margaret Herrick Library.
Wow, look at this.
We have been so excited for your visit. What we have to show you today is just the tip of the iceberg.
Wow, it's a very bad idea to get me to talk about anything, really.
Dude, he's such a funny guy. Crispy, flaky crust.
We have some material from Rocky Horror. We love this one. You look like you're laid back on set. And then this one getting adjusted. And then some of the clippings that we've kept over the years. So we like the headline here, Tim Curry's Spices, the Rocky Horror Show.
They had a lot of fun with my name.
Oh, forceful you are, Brad.
Originally, I rehearsed with a German accent. Do you have any tattoos, Brad? And it was a disaster. It was a woman 2 rows in front of me on a bus in London. She was very sort of upper class, and she was sort of chatting to her friend. And she said, do you have a heist in town or a heist in the country? And I thought, that's it.
And paradise is to be mad.
I was in a shoe store and I tried on some heels, but they were too short. They were sort of like trainer heels. So they had them made for the movie, and they did insist on platforms.
One from the vaults.
I had a kind of mini loft behind the Waverley where they were showing it. The taxi would go past and I would see a line of people in costume. It was an extraordinary thing.
And did you ever go to one of those midnight screenings?
I did. When I sat down, sort of girls were coming up and touching me and running away. They weren't quite sure that it was really me. The manageress lady came in and said, you are causing a disturbance. And I don't even believe that you are who you say you are.
I know.
And I showed her my passport.
It's just truly extraordinary that it's been 50 years.
I know. It makes me feel very
50 years, man. God damn.
old, which of course I am, but it's a benchmark.
And transformative and inspirational.
That's what thrills me most about the whole deal. I think writers have so much more fun writing villains than they do heroes. Heroes are boring, you know?
So this is a production photo of Lois Burwell doing your makeup.
Yeah, she was great.
And then these snapshots and the Polaroids are actually from the Lois Burwell and John Toll papers.
Wow. Well, it was pretty difficult.
That still is fucking incredible.
To ingest anything when I was in all of that plastic. The stuff on my face was put on with eyelash glue. The first time that they did the entire look, it took 10 hours, and at the end of it, he just ripped it all off.
Sunshine is my destroyer.
It was probably the most extreme prosthetic makeup that had been done up until then.
Yeah.
And it was fun to have muscles.
It was fun to have muscles.
I don't like clowns.
I don't
never
like clowns
did.
either.
But I like doing that show a lot because you have immense freedom, really, as a clown.
Beep, beep, Richie.
There was a...
They all float down here, Georgie. Hey, Georgie, want a balloon?
A scene where I was in a suit.
Beep, beep, Georgie. Hi, Georgie.
The little boy, Georgie, he stopped in the middle of the scene and said, Mr. Curry, you're scaring me.
Don't you want a balloon?
I said, well, I'm supposed to scare you, but I don't mean to harm you in any way.
The original It fucked me up as a kid, man. That shit was so scary. Him in that sewer lived with me so long after I saw it as a kid.
Come on. Hey, Georgie, you want a balloon?
It's hard working with kids.
It is, and there were a lot of them.
We're gonna switch gears to another redhead and talk about Annie. We actually here at the library have the papers of John Huston. He gave them to this library.
When I went to meet Huston, I told them that I'd been studying this stagehand who was never still. And he said, yeah, that's very good. I like that.
It seems like you take inspiration from real people around you.
Often that's out of desperation.
This very afternoon, I put me 10 on the nose of a beautiful horse, 8-1.
This is a memo from Ray Stark. It says Joe Layton will find someone to help Tim Curry with his accent, either Hoboken or East Side. Do you remember working on your accent?
No, I didn't have any kind of dialogue coach. I probably should have.
We have another note here. Tim Curry's cock-a-doodle-doo is to be redone. Maybe get Mel Blanc to do the voice. Isn't that funny?
Shut up.
Carol was a riot. When we were rapping, I asked her what she was going to do. She said, I'm going home to Hawaii to watch the whales f***ing. She used to give dinner parties for us all. Bernadette was with Steve Martin at the time, and she would insist on playing charades after dinner. And Steve was very funny in the charades. I hated it. It was work to me.
Easy Street.
The first time we did Easy Street, we had 50 dancers. The original choreographer was an English lady called Arlene Phillips. She went very big. They realized that it was top heavy and horribly overdone, and they hired Joe Layton, who was great. He had the measure of it. I loved him. By the time I had to kill Annie, I was really ready.
He's really gonna kill her. Speaking of murder, the next movie we have here is Clue. Early casting, you were originally maybe going to be Mr. Green.
This is what we're going to watch tonight in about an hour, guys.
Do you remember if you read for Mr. Green
No, I
first?
didn't
Okay.
ever read for anything. Jonathan Lynn, I knew because we went to the same boarding school, and he was a bit of a hero of mine. I'd been working a lot in the theater, and he'd seen some of it, and he actually just offered me the part.
I'm merely a humble butler. What exactly do you do? I buttle, sir.
And then we
I buttle, sir.
have Carrie Fisher was meant to be Miss Scarlet, and Leslie Ann Warren, Mrs. White.
Yeah, Madeline was so great. She improvised this line.
Flames on the side of my face.
I was practically on the floor. I thought she was so funny.
And did you do any improvisation on the set of Clue?
No, God, no.
It sounds like there was a lot of choreography on that set.
Blocking it
The
was
blocking,
hell.
we have the first AD's papers. Each character has a letter. Just everything is so meticulous. Everything's color-coded.
He was a terrific AD.
Yeah?
It must have been a bitter pill.
We have a letter from Deborah Hill. This is to the first AD, and we just thought this was a funny note. Let's try to communicate better. Sorry I yelled. Please apologize to your staff.
She was a tough lady.
Go away!
But your souls are in danger!
Our lives are in danger, you beatnik!
We have a record here on July.
What's blocking? Oh, that's a good question. It's film night, so I'll answer that. Blocking is how you move your talent around a stage or a frame. So one thing you don't really think of when you kind of get into your first student film, or, you know, when you first start recording things or rehearsing things, is unless you give people stage direction, it's actually kind of like unnatural to deliver lines and to move around and do stuff. So blocking is like, all right, you're going to move while you deliver this line, you're going to move to the sink. And while you're at the sink, you're going to deliver this line.
Learns
and then
and
after
son.
that line, you're going to take a cup out of the sink and you're going to rinse it out and fill it with coffee and then take a sip. And that's when you deliver this line. So it's like the action within the frame or on stage. And sometimes people are very, very, very rigid about blocking. And other times it gets really, really loose. One really great example of the power of blocking versus kind of just letting it ride is if you watch all of the fight scenes in Lord of the Rings, they were meticulously blocked out and choreographed. They were considered down to the nth degree, to the point where they had a massive, basically, diorama of like Helm's Deep and stuff, and they would move individual pieces and they would plan out the entire ebb and flow of the battle. The Hobbit, because they had so much less production time, they basically just winged it. So you can see a lot of the talent kind of look lost at certain points during like the combat and during some of the scenes. So if you watch the two of those, same director, same subject matter, you can see the benefit of having really tight, methodical blocking within a film.
25th, Tim Curry was taken to the hospital at RAP, reported not feeling well. Doctor says it was high blood pressure.
That was the day that we shot me running around demonstrating each murder.
Yeah, so we will be watching Clue tonight. Clue is a great example of blocking. Like all of this, like him running from scene to scene while he's delivering his lines, this is all planned out.
Me running around demonstrating each murder. It was exhausting, and I was verklempt.
You shot 4 endings, because in this paperwork there was actually 4 endings, not 3.
There was.
So we're going to skip this part. There are multiple endings to the movie Clue. You'll find out about that later.
Saying Muppet Treasure Island is one of my favorite films.
It's my favorite.
When you're a professional pirate, you don't have to wear a suit.
The Muppeteers, who were brilliant,
You don't have
when
to
they had
wear
the
a
Muppet
suit.
on their hand, would only speak to you in the voice of the character.
So we have from Michael Jablow's papers a shooting script and some scenes here, and from Cinefantastique, a lovely photo with you and your leading lady, Miss Piggy.
Hello.
Sheila O'Brien drew her as Joan Crawford and as Lana Turner in The Bad and the Beautiful.
Great.
Stunning, as always.
There was a suggestion in the script that we had had an affair a long time ago. And the only successful improvisation that I ever made in a movie was, once you've had pork, you never go back. Miss Piggy was not amused.
Knock it off!
We pulled some things having to do with casting. You showed up in our collection in different spots for roles that you didn't end up being in, but you were considered for it. First, we'll go with Home Alone. So we have you coming in to try out for Marv.
I actually met Chris Columbus, who apparently had the only 2 albums of mine and was a bit of a fan. Nobody else had ever bought them. I didn't get it.
I love you.
You obviously made it into Home Alone too.
I made it.
We have a Home Alone script for Christmas in the Park. This actually came from the set decorator, Marvin March.
He watches the machine anxiously, an evil grin grows.
And the evil grin morphed into the Grinch.
Everybody just stayed at the Plaza Hotel.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy that everybody on the production of this movie just stayed at the Plaza.
Wasn't particularly fun. I had a view of a brick wall.
And how are we this morning?
Fine. Is my transportation here?
Out in front, sir. A limousine and a pizza.
Mackie.
And a pizza. Crispy, flaky, crushed.
Used to stay up watching late night movies and fall asleep in the makeup chair. I liked him. He was a very nice kid.
Have a lovely day.
So another place you showed up was in the casting notes for Jurassic Park. They had you on the list to be Malcolm, which ended up being Jeff Goldblum's role. Do you remember?
God, that would have been such a different movie. Life finds a way. Must go faster. Must go faster.
Worried about that? No.
No, none at all.
And this came in through Paul Verhoeven's papers when he was making Crusade, which never came to be. And the notes from it say, Tim Curry,
When you've got to go, you've got to go.
not fat enough.
Not fat.
That's one big pile of shit.
Not fat enough. Play the
That's the only time that any casting director has said that. One of my great regrets. is that I read the script of Silence of the Lambs and I desperately wanted to play Hannibal Lecter. Clarice, my agent.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yup, and
Couldn't
gifted
get me
a tier
in the
1 sub
room,
to Greg
but
Remy
Tony
3012.
Hopkins did a great job.
We have one more. This is from Ruth Lambert's papers of you being considered for the role of Scar in The Lion King.
He would have fucking ate that.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yup,
My
and
voice
gifted a
career
tier
was
1
due
sub to
to
Somash
the lady
90.
who is now my manager, who is here, Marsha. I really had a good time doing it.
We have some material from Fern Gully. There's your character, Hexus.
Hexus is a dope villain. Fern Gully might be the most criminally slept on animated film ever, by the way.
We have some early sketches from Bill Croyer, and then some early character notes where it says that Hexus was actually meant to be played by an amorphous woman.
Really?
Yeah. Pollution personified.
I'm very proud to be pollution personified.
After
Here we go.
coming here today and looking at all the things the library pulled, how does it make you feel?
Made me feel very old and made me astonished that you had bothered. I'm thrilled that you did because it's pretty much my favorite accolade to be part of this pantheon.
Thank you.
What a gentleman.
Thank you.
We are ready for the floor show.
I'm going home. Crispy, flaky crust. Can we please get a Fear and Rocky horror film night? No. No. You know when like someone brings their 7-year-old to like the LA Philharmonic and they just cry the whole time? And you're like, why the fuck did you bring your 7-year-old to the LA Philharmonic? You're so right. Listen, I think honestly, because people are on Twitch, they just assume that you need to do everything with everyone all the time. That's not how reality works. That's not how the world works. Respect your friends' interests, their comfort levels, and you'll have a way better time. Different people for different things. It's like me trying to force the Jets on Caroline. She fucking hates it. So I gave up eventually. I know the Jets are important to me, but it just doesn't fucking translate. Just started Dungeon Crawler Carl and it's so great. Dude, I just finished book 4. Holy fuck. You mean the Knicks? No. I mean the Jets. The Jets are very, very important to me. The Knicks, I love the Knicks, but the Jets are very, very important to me. And like, I haven't missed a Jets game in, since I was like 15 years old. So it's like a big part like of my, like I'll watch their preseason game tomorrow. I'm gonna watch their preseason game tomorrow. We do need you out in Alveus though. Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Are you originally from New Jersey? What part? I'm originally from Long Island, New York. Tim Curry clips and Choicer Voicer. Do you guys want me to do some Choicer Voicer this weekend? Load up some clips. Crispy, flaky crust. NFL getting rid of the Pro Bowl. I mean, I think that was only a matter of time. They don't have a reason for the Pro Bowl, and it's too costly. Athletes don't want to play in it because it's like, wait, I might cost myself tens of millions of dollars getting hurt in a Pro Bowl. Like, what am I doing? There's just no purpose for it. And they were never brave enough to like here's what they should do.
Wow, that's very cool.
But they'll never be brave enough to do this. They should have the Pro Bowl at the beginning of the offseason, right? The beginning of the offseason. It should be after the Super Bowl. And whoever wins the Pro Bowl, whether it be NFC or AFC, the winning team should get to host the Super Bowl for one of the teams in their pool. So you constantly have two pools of Super Bowl locations that rotate through, and whoever wins the Pro Bowl gets to host the Super Bowl, basically. But they'll never do that. They're not brave enough to do that, right? Because they want to go to their highest density markets. It's why LA has gotten the Super Bowl so fast, back to back, brand new stadium, bunch of money. They know they can charge extra for tickets. They know, like, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they'll never do that. So I mean, they should just fucking get rid of the Pro Bowl at this point. Like, it serves no purpose anymore.
Oh yeah, wow,
Shrek
that's
for
very cool.
life,
Shrek for Life 20 gifted a
Thank
tier
you.
1 sub to the _rogue
Did you draft the
_
fantasy
bear.
team yet? I'm not in a fantasy league. I might call up a bunch of creators and do like a fantasy thing that we have on stream. I saw this. This is brutal. Ridley Scott's new movie, The Dog Stars, is apparently dog shit. Unfortunately, I kind of called that. Remember when we watched the first trailer? I hate to judge a movie based on a trailer. I always say that. I'm always like, come on, we can't. But I remember seeing the trailer and being like, it doesn't look good. It looks like a book that has been crunched down into movie format, and it doesn't work. So I'm worried that something similar is going to happen to DCC, by the way, because Dungeon Crawler Carl is
wow, that's very cool.
infinite and
Feral
long.
Butch gifted a tier 1 sub to
I don't
Hire
know
Latrie.
how they're going to fit it into a show. Feral Butch, thank you so much. Like, if you think Harry Potter or Game of Thrones was a massive undertaking to fit into a show or series of movies, Dungeon Crawler Carl is fucking endless. It just goes on and on and on and on. And every scene is like the most fucking insane thing ever. The Dungeon Crawler Carl TV series has its showrunners. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Dude, I would suck some meat to be Carl in Dungeon Crawler Carl, the show. Ha 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 ha. Dungeon Crawler Carl is going to be so expensive to make. Okay, so I have a theory. They are going to lean into the...
I'm a stud.
Go ahead.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
If you could write and direct a movie for an DC character, what character would it be and what would the plot be? Thanks for being so cool.
I've talked about this a few times. Let me finish my Dungeon Crawler Carl point. I think they are going to lean into the in-game HUD element of Dungeon Crawler Carl and do everything as a video game rendering. So it will be like just actors on a green screen, basically, because I don't think they can afford to do it practically. I don't think they can do anything in the movie practically. It's too massive. It's too massive. So I think, wait, it's going to be animated? Have they confirmed that? Have they confirmed it's going to be animated? It's not animated. Okay. Just fucking animate it. It should be animated. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Like, I'll be honest. Book 1 makes sense. Book 2 makes sense. Book 3, they could still do that practically. Book 4 and beyond, they're fucked. They're fucked. The shit in book 4 is absolutely fucking batshit insane. Like, there's no fucking way.
Have you seen Patrick Warburton's son Talon, who is very obviously shooting for the lead?
Patrick Warburton's son? Patrick Warburton's son. Talon Warburton? His name is Talon Warburton? I mean, he could pull a good Carl, I suppose. Okay, wait. Fuck. I'm being asked a question. I have too much going on. Okay. What story would I tell? I mean, I would love to make a Booster Gold story. I've talked about him being like a social media influencer and going through like the dangers of that, and like having a fall from grace, like a Kardashian style superhero would be a great script.
Oh yeah, wow. That's
But
cool.
I've already said that, and you've asked the question again. So let me see if I can come up with a different plot and character on the fly that I think would be interesting to write. Let me think. Who's like an off the beaten path? I mean, you know who would be really fucking fun to do is Wildcat. Wildcat, like a Wildcat origin story with him like doing all of his cage fighting and stuff would be really fucking great. Just do it like a fucking 80s sports film with a bunch of fucking montages. That would be fucking great. That would be so fun. Who? This is Wildcat. I guarantee this is a character that Gunn will use eventually. Like he's such a gun-coded character. Did you see Yayoi Kasuma died? Oh, she does the polka dot rooms. I really don't know too much about her, I'll be honest. I could, if you told me who she was and put her art up, I think I would recognize it, but I didn't really know her all that well. I know you aren't into sweets, but would you
Hey, well, have you seen Foundation? I think it's one of the best sci-fi shows ever.
Did you watch Batman Nightfall Part 1?
Not yet.
Big oof. It's so over-the-top violent and seems rushed. Skips
Really?
huge chunks and uses montages. What's the point of making a 3-parter if you're still going to rush it? Why are these things sub 80 minutes?
Wow, I'm actually really surprised to hear that, because DC's animation is usually so fucking on point. I will say that Batman story is brutal though. Like that Batman story is violent. Foundation I haven't watched. I'll have to check it out. And made a PB and jelly with a honey bun in the middle. And bro, I don't know what's going on. I'll be honest, you don't need bread here. I think if you cut the honey bun down the middle and put the peanut butter and jelly in the honey bun, that might even be better. Now, if you really want to get fucking crazy, Krispy Kreme donut, fresh, cut that in half, peanut butter jelly on that bad boy, crazy. Now you take that layer, crush it down, bacon in the middle, another fucking...
Please show the class the red alert clip where Tim Curry clip goes to space. Everyone deserves to see it.
Another Krispy Kreme donut, cut in half, marshmallow fluff in it.
That's for
Crush
cool.
it down.
Please
Those are your
watch
pieces of
Foundation.
bread.
I love it.
Okay, I'll
Last
watch
season was
Foundation.
only decent, the others very cool.
Is this a clip from the old Red Alert game?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Oh yeah,
Dr. underscore Armani gifted a tier 1 sub to Cream Pie Prince. They have given 10 gift subs in the channel.
One place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Space. Fantastic. What a line read. He was one of those guys like Walken who like you never knew what kind of fucking line read you were going to get out of him. You could imagine how the line should be read, and then there was what he was going to give you. And nary the tween shall meet. But hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space. Robot dies in the future Olympics. I saw this. It ran its leg off. Dude, sniper! Okay, can I say something? I'm already into robot sports. I'm already fucking so into robot sports, and I can't help that. I'm so into robot sports. Robot death matches are going to be fucking amazing. I already was so into BattleBots. Give me humanoid robots, real steel killing each other in a ring, and I am sat. I'm sat. It already exists. Yeah, it's dog shit. Sorry, peace and love. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about motherfuckers that can actually fight. I'm talking about 12 rounds with a mechanic in the corner, tuning them up. I'm talking about a pilot with a fucking visual gauge. I'm talking about a league like the UFC and rankings and champions. I'm talking about that real shit, not two fucking barely coordinated robots falling over as one attempts to do a single punch. What is this? Okay, I've seen this clip, and the best part of it
have you heard this
is Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer is a fucking queen, and the fact that she nerds out so much for film stuff makes her, I love her so much.
This thing that they're doing, Quentin Tarantino's doing, is called the Django or something like that. That's not right. That's not my title.
Everybody kept saying the Django.
Hey man, this Django thing. So I said, I don't know what it is, but if it's Quentin Tarantino, it's gotta be tough. So I wasn't in the running for Django because I was in the middle of switching my management around, so I didn't know nothing about Django. But I heard that a lot of people was up for it. One, Will Smith. But Will was like, yo, so we're here, and so it's Django. And when I went there to talk to QT,
it sounds like he's doing an impression of me.
I was like, yo, so as a slave, yo, like, what you talking about? I said, Will, you have to play it. Yo, but a slave, nah, we're there. I said, you got to do it. So he passed. Now I'm doing a show like in Maryland or something, and all of a sudden, Idris Elba is in backstage, and he saw that, Quentin Tarantino mentioned this movie. It's called Django, it's where I play slave.
Keke Palmer streamed on Twitch around the release of Boosters? Really? God, she's so fucking awesome.
I'm a slave, and then I get raped.
Clue for movie night? Please, I beg. It is Clue for movie night tonight.
And someone else gets raped, and I said, man, they ain't gonna rape you. I said, but I could imagine your big, beautiful black ass on that goddamn horse with your shirt off. Well, you really don't know if I should do. I said, all right. So he passed. So now it's my turn. My management hooked me up, and this was funny. I switched my management, and I went into my agency. And when I went to my new agency, they were like,
what time is movie night? I think we're going to start our movie tonight around 8 o'clock.
Jamie, it's a fresh starters, yeah. what do you feel like playing a slave? I said, man, what the I just, man. He said, no. Django. I said, oh, I heard about it. So now I go to Quentin Tarantino's house, but I know it's a Western. I bring my horse.
Now that's what I'm talking about, multifaceted.
Listen, my horse is parked outside while I'm doing the thing.
The performance has begun.
Yeah, I'm doing my thing in there. And I said, QT, you know what? I know you're looking at a lot of people, man, but I just want to let you know.
Cool. Thank you for the prime.
I got my own horse. What? My horse is in your driveway. You have your own horse? You brought a horse to my house?
That is such a good Quentin Tarantino. That's actually crazy.
What do you mean? There's a horse? I said, yeah, man, right outside. So I go outside. What the I'm showing my horse. I said, QT, I know everybody trying to get on.
Nothing will beat his Denzel, though. You get your damn hands off me. This shit is so funny. Get your damn hands off me.
But I think Django and his horse is a real thing. It's got to be some energy. I said, and what's crazy is my horse look just like your stunt horse. You just got to paint the shoes white. So Quentin calls my new manager, Rick Yorn. Hi, man. I don't know what this Jamie Foxx is selling, but I'm buying it. And so that's how I got.
That is fucking crazy. Bro, Jamie Foxx is one of those guys who is, I've said this multiple times on the stream, he's freak talented. He's freak talented. He's one of those dudes who, like, everything just comes to him in the performance world. Singing, dancing, comedy, drama, action, choreography. Like, he's just one of those freak talents. Freak talents. Top to bottom. Crazy. It's crazy that he and fucking Jim Carrey started on the same fucking, like, sketch show. Insane. Okay, I saw this. This is batshit. This is absolutely fucking batshit. Chris Hansen has bought pre-show advertising in front of every screening of Primetime. In the ad, he directs audiences to True Blue, his streaming network devoted to his Predator investigations. This will either go down as one of the dumbest moves in Hollywood history or the most brilliant. There's going to be no in between, because this movie is going to trash you and what you did. So audiences are either going to be like, disgusting, there's no way I'm going to go to True Blue, or they're going to have like the fucking like Wolf of Wall Street effect, where the protagonist is someone you loathe, but for some reason, like, men just gravitate towards it. And they're like, I'm going to check this out. I'm going to go grab my hamburger. I'll be right back. I was depressed about Tim Curry's death, so I'm going to have a burger.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Did not send my sauce? I ordered sauce.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool. Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Feels jazz man.
had to make some of Will's secret sauce.
Oh,
One
yeah,
part
wow,
Kewpie
that's very
mayo.
cool.
Any chance
One
we can
part-
get song title? 07.
Will Neff's hot sauce.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Xgoraya gifted a tier 1 sub to Thasminate. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Anonymous, thank you. All right, let's do year to beat. Does anybody have the link for year to beat? Oh, there it is. It's already in chat. Wow. Can you still buy Neff sauce? You absolutely can. But don't worry, I'll give some away tonight. Okay. What is this?
Love comes wearing disguises. How to go about and choose. Break it down by shapes and sizes. I'm a man who's got very specific taste. Just my type. Oh, you got a pulse in you, I
Okay, that song went crazy.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah,
You should put teeth in visuals. Just saying.
One shot.
black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not when I pulled off the lot. That's not repping my town. When you see me, you know everything.
That song came out. I remember what is this? What is this? Wait, what is this?
Let me take you to the place where membership's a smiling face. It shoulders with the stars. Where strangers take you by the hand and welcome you to Wonderland. From beneath their Panamas.
Oh my god.
Tough kind of drinks are free. Fun and sunshine, there's enough for everyone. Whoa, that's where sing is the sea. But don't worry, you can sunshine. Castaways and lovers meet, then kiss and jump in see.
That's my worst one ever. That's my worst one ever.
I wanna be a slave, I wanna be a master. I wanna make your heart beat round like roller coasters. I wanna be a good boy, I wanna be a gangster. Cause you could be the beauty and I could be the monster. I love you since this morning, no, just for aesthetic. I wanna touch your body so fucking electric. I know you're scared of me, you say that I'm too eccentric. I'm crying all my tears and that's fucking pathetic. I wanna make me with the floor show, kicking with your torso.
Oh,
Boys getting
fuck.
high and the girls even more so. Wave your hands
wanna
if you're
say
not
this like
with a man. Can I
2005.
kick it? I got, you got, we got everybody.
This is off his Millennium
I got the
album.
gift, gonna stick it in the goal. It's time.
Okay, I have to say something. NADC Burger in Los Angeles has quickly become my favorite burger. This shit is absolute gasoline. Okay. I want to do the grill. Yes, yes. Okay, I have to lock in. I actually have to lock in. The burger will be enjoyed after we grill. The burger will be enjoyed after we grill. Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Did we already do today's? No. Fuck. What is this? Oh, no. This game drives me crazy. Isn't there another Krill?
Stud.
Go ahead.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Willow, do you get LA restaurants to deliver to French Polynesia? You must be a hell of a favorite customer.
Sorry, one of my knobs went down. Is my volume better now? I moved it when I was moving my fries. Sports version? All right, we got this. 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 Here we go. Come on, baby. Name an NBA team. Oh, fuck, we need a deep one. Seattle Supersonics. I'm going to go Grizzlies. Okay, big. Big start. Rare. Name a Los Angeles Lakers player. Luka Doncic is too obvious. Okay. I feel like we did this one. So the sports one doesn't change?
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Yo.
Damn. Feels bad. What else can we watch? What else can we watch while I fucking smash this burger? BTS of Godzilla -0? All right, you got my attention.
Hey, oi! Stop!
Stop!
すごい映画を作れるチームだと思ってますんで。
今までやったことないこと、挑戦したいことを全部この作品につぎ込んで、世界にゴジラをもう一回発信していけたらなというふうに思います。
Okay.
Yeah! Dude, okay. I have to say something. I'm not the biggest Godzilla boy. All right, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not the biggest Godzilla boy. I like Godzilla. But what Godzilla -1 was able to accomplish with its budget was fucking insane. It was fucking insane. Like, with their budget, what they were able to do doesn't make sense. Absolutely top tier. And for me, I think it's tough because, like, I like old Godzilla. I like rubber suit Godzilla. And then there was like an era of 30 years of Godzilla films that I didn't enjoy. But I don't know. Not sure if you saw this, but there's an XCOM style game for Star Wars coming out. Interesting.
You've come to us because you have nowhere else to go.
Fennec, I got eyes on Fathom.
My plague will show you the truth.
This is the volcanic world of Lunata. Fathom ceased the planet's mining citadel.
Thank you, Roy.
We are going to take it back.
By flying directly into a volcano.
I'm more of a buried at sea type myself.
Fathom claims she can hear the voice of the plague.
The coil's threat is real.
Someone said I love losing on 98% rolls I'm in. You have never said anything more honest. Every XCOM style game, it's always like a roll that you need, and it's like a 90% chance, and you'll miss like 3 of them in a row, and you'll be like, I want to die!
Someone needs to stop them.
Appreciate the hand.
I am of the coil, and I am infinite.
It's time to honor our deal.
Times like these.
Honey.
Hi, 44 wake.
They change people.
It's not something you can understand, it's something you become.
I'm asking you to join me
That was the stormtrooper with the best aim I've ever seen.
in going after Fathom. With everything we got.
Wait, this comes out at midnight? No 8 a.m.? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Apparently it's solid. Interesting. People who played it said it was like XCOM X Mass Effect. Oh, dude. Mass Effect is very, very secretly big time my shit. Very, very secretly big time
Oh yeah,
my
wow,
shit.
that's very cool.
Yeah, what's
Who's
up?
the contact for what you offered me this weekend?
Do you not have my info? Dude, Anonymous, I literally was like, who is messaging me what it was offered? Message either Haas or Naisu. Let me get you added on Discord. Let me get you added on Discord. Oh my God, that's gonna bang. Did you hear Vin Diesel's singing tribute to Dolly?
Should stay. I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I will think of you each step of the way.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
And I
Yes. This is fucking Groot singing the song from The Bodyguard? Fuck yes.
will always love you. You, my darling. Bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye. Please don't cry. And I will always love you. Will always love
I swear, oh God, if they do another Guardians of the Galaxy movie and he is not in that movie as Groot singing that, I'm walking out. I'll be right back. Because we both know I'm not. We both know I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. That shit rips. All right. New fitness goal, be the model for the One Punch Man cover. Wait, what? Actually, the model and reference material for the new chapter's title illustration. Yay! That boy is juiced to the gills. That boy is absolutely fucking juiced. We both know the Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper, bring it
not-
in here for a minute. Wrong 80-year-old, you piece of shit. Wrong 80-year-old. Do you even come for evil people? You came for Dolly Parton? You came for Dolly Parton. You hear millions of people every single day say, come for the person in the bad makeup with the big tits. They're making our lives miserable. And you came for fucking Dolly Parton? The nicest woman to ever live? A person who has personally sent my child a book every single month for his entire life through her imagination library. That's who you took. Not the person who defunded the fucking imagination library. Not the fucking psychopath who's spreading measles all over the fucking country. While Dolly Parton was the one who funded the Moderna vaccine against COVID. You're going to come for Dolly fucking Parton.
Oh, Caroline's calling.
I'm just saying, we don't got faith in you no more, Grim Reaper. That's the fuck I'm telling you. Grim Reaper, Grim Reaper come for everybody. That's funny because there's...
I forgot what time it was that you're live. My bad.
What? How did you forget what time I go live?
I don't know what time it is.
Are you blasted?
I'm so tired.
You had some good drinks at the U.S. Open?
Yeah, those things are so friggin' strong.
Right. I feel you.
I brought home all the cups and drinks though.
That's
cool.
That's pretty cool.
And I got you some stick stuff.
Oh, nice. Do you have your book with you? You can just do some reading.
I can't read right now.
Okay, fair.
So, need to take a shower and die.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
Well, crawl in bed.
Awesome though. It was so cool.
What game did you watch?
We watched two of the mixed doubles, but then everyone was tired, so they didn't want to stay for the finals.
What?
Yeah, because it wouldn't have ended until midnight.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I think if like Serena then I would have stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do, Tim Curry for home class?
I'm going to do Clue tonight.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
I know, bub. Why don't you go get some rest?
All right, you don't want to watch Fern Gully, The Last Rainfall?
I could watch some Fern Gully.
Or, oh my God, I forgot. Also for Red October.
Yeah.
Which Sam Neill. Dude, we're losing people who are in the.
I know.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Bob. And I will always love you.
Did you read the letter Luke Evans wrote to?
I did. I cried.
Cried.
Yeah.
I cried earlier today. I've cried multiple points today.
Yeah, I had a burger. I ate my feelings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to go Broadway right now, but it's far.
Well,
I feel like I just need to be there.
if you find the energy to go, I'm sure they'll do an amazing tribute at Rocky Horror. I would treat you. I would treat you.
You're so lucky that we got to see Luke Evans and Rocky Horror when we were here last.
Yep.
So lucky. Oh my God, are we ever going to have greats like this ever again? No.
I think you'll become one of the greats, Bubby.
Oh, please, William. I'm never going to be Frankenfurter.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was talking more Dolly for you, but.
Oh. Well, I can just get big boobs to start.
It's not the boobs that made the woman, Caroline.
I know, but you know what? I'm gonna live trashy in honor of Dolly. I'm gonna get big titties, hike them up.
Oh, Caroline, listen.
Hair.
If that's what you want, I think it's a fitting tribute.
Oh yeah, well.
If you want to get absolutely pendulous breasts, hiked all the way up, perky.
I'm gonna walk in and be like,
juicy.
"Give me the Dolly."
If you wanted to get giant, juicy titties, that wouldn't be my preference. But I'm here to support you.
I saw a tweet that said, hold on a second. The tweet said, "Tits out for Dolly, bulges out for Tim."
That's right. That's right.
Oh my God. This is terrible.
Yeah.
This is so terrible.
I am live.
Why does this keep happening?
Uh-huh.
All right. I gotta go.
'Cause I'm coming home. And I've seen blue skies through the tears. Oh my. All right, Karen.
Did you play all the songs?
I played all the songs. It was a very fitting tribute.
'Cause I've seen.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
ZOVGM gifted a tier 1 sub to Pendulous
right.
Breasts.
And we
have given
we'll
3
both
gift
do our own
subs in the
tributes,
channel.
right? I'll watch Clue and sing songs, and you can get big slutty titties bolted on, and we'll both honor them in our own ways.
Yeah. Okay. Did you see the pictures I posted of Farley?
Yes, I did. They were very cute.
You gotta get the costume back out for him.
Yeah. We went to DPP today, and he was very happy.
Oh, you gotta put the doggy Potton costume on. He hates it, but you've got him.
I don't know if the people at DPP would be really happy if we showed up with Dolly Farley.
William, everyone would be living. They'd be so obsessed.
Okay. All right.
They'd be like, fuck, I need one of these.
All right.
They would be so jealous, honestly.
Dolly Parton. We can get Farley some big fat tits.
Huge tits.
Big tits for everybody.
Big hongas.
That's right. All right, Bub, you get some sleep. Good night. She messaged me like 4 hours ago, and she was like, I'm at the US Open. These drinks are really stiff. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, okay. I was like, how many are you going to have? And she's like, I'm on my third one. They're just really stiff. Please look at the most recent gift sub. I have no idea how to do that. Who was gifted a sub? Yo, Chris! What up, dog? What it is, though? What's up? Did you see Drewski's football sketch? Is it new?
Second down and 10.
Uh-huh.
From going, well, maybe this guy can do it to know he can do it. 19 in this. Oh, my goodness. Helmet.
That is hilarious that Drewski cast himself as a running back.
It's out, ball's out, and a penalty.
Bro, the fake abs are absolutely crazy.
Flag comes flying in.
Helmet-to-helmet hits are just part of tackling. Just watch the way he goes to the ground. He doesn't move.
That does it, folks. Not sure if Ray Price will remember this. Concussions like that tend to stay with you far into the postseason.
Neff, you know, thank you.
Try to angle me in. Fuck you, boy. Hey, take some of that horse speed, boy. Yes, sir.
Breaking news, this just in. A gold Ferrari is heading southbound on I-85. Former running back Ray Price shows no signs of stopping anytime soon as he leads police on a chase of over 10 miles.
CTE what, nigga? They try to say I'm crazy, boy. Tell the boy, come get me. CTE what? And I got shot. Sold my shit up. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High.
This torso is crazy.
Fuck! Bitch! I just want to talk. I just want to talk, man.
No! Get away from my door!
Leo! Fuck! I swear to God, I just want to talk.
The crazy thing is, if you've been following sports, this has been Brendan Ayuk's offseason. Brendan Ayuk's offseason is basically this. There are like 5 hours of him just standing in a closet with stacks of money, like the phone on the ground, and he's just throwing money at the fucking phone.
What the fuck are you doing?
Open this fucking door! Get my shit! Get my shit! Get my shit! Get my shit!
Oh my God. Thank you for the prime.
Chat, I can fuck any bitch in here I want. Watch this, watch this, watch this, chat. Hey, get your shit and go to my room.
I can't. I'm with my friend right now.
What you mean with your, hey, get your shit and go up to my room.
Hold on. Who was you talking to?
Hey, bitch, there wasn't nobody talking to you anyway, oh. Get the fuck out my house, bitch. Get the fuck out my house, bitch.
Ray Price, what's your favorite play of all time?
Shit, keep it real with you, folks. I don't even remember. I don't remember nothing. I just play football.
Hey, Ray, over here, with the number of concussions you've suffered this season, do you have any concern over your long-term mental health?
No more questions. No more questions. We're gonna cut this presser.
Jesus Christ. Drewski's funny. He's wild, but he's funny. That shit was a little too close to home. God damn, that was close to the bone. God. The cast build their own Justice League. What? What is this?
Garrett, take it away.
I'm intrigued by the squirrel Green Lantern.
That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Oh, hell yeah. Now we're cooking. Thank you so much for those subs, guys. Hailstorm. Hailstones! And the Resistance Farmer. Thank you.
Neffle.
Thank you for the prime, Lit.
I'm going to take Hal Jordan just because I'm also old.
Can you take Wonder Woman for
I'll
me?
keep Hal. Yeah, Wonder Woman belongs.
I mean, I love that we're going 2 Green Lanterns in the Justice League, and one is a fucking squirrel.
Wonder Woman.
Wow, that's very cool.
Jiminy Whippets gifted a tier 1 sub to Chavo_.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Jiminy Whippets gifted a tier 1 sub to Switchest.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Jiminy Whippets gifted a tier 1 sub.
Wow, dude. Thank you for the prime also.
And forever.
Green Arrow doesn't belong either. It's just a guy with a bow.
Superman also.
Whoa. Why are we shitting on Green Arrow? Green Arrow's sick.
You got to have Superman. I'm basically building the Justice League that exists.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
I don't know. It's a person with wings.
Batman as well, just because.
Thank you, Chief.
It's one of my personal.
Okay, this is just the fucking Justice League with a squirrel, bro. This is just the Justice League with a squirrel.
Favorites.
Batman's brains. We could use those brains. Flash. There you go.
Okay.
This is just the Justice League with a squirrel.
Good.
Flash can run really fast.
Good.
The Riddler would be kind of fun.
Huh?
The Riddler? Edward Nigma?
Riddler would be fun.
By the way, Edward Nigma in Cape Crusader has been mwah. Cape Crusader season 2 has kind of been mwah.
Her party situation.
Riddler would definitely keep the conversation going. Hey, give us another one. Okay.
I don't even know what that means. Garrett, take it away.
That was fucking... It's just the Justice League with a squirrel and Edward Nigma. I can't get over the fact that they named the Riddler Enigma. I mean, it's very old school Batman to, Joe Chill, Edward Nigma. They loved that shit. Superman 2 news. Man of Tomorrow has wrapped filming. Truly a joyful experience, and I have immense gratitude to my cast and crew. Nicholas Hoult jumped into the lake with the last shot. Oh. Cause I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. Stop saying that, Will. Edward Nigma? What's the problem with saying Edward Nigma? I don't even understand. Oh, because it sounds like Ligma.
Oh, yeah, wow,
my
that's
God,
very cool.
Rip to
you
the
guys
legend
are
himself.
fucking
Lesson
degenerate.
3.
Your brains are rotten. You have rotten brains. We have to scoop your minds out and start over. We have to start all over. Ligma balls. Oda level foreshadowing, obsession in X-Men 97. Pretty good. Anytime you really want to see Out of Lanterns. Anytime you want to see Out of Lanterns? I'm going to say any characters is what you meant. And my favorite Lantern character of all, God, I hope we get Larfleeze at some point. Larfleeze is, oh God, he's so good. I know people are really excited about Sinestro and Atrocitus and the Indigo Corps or the Indigo Tribe and all that kind of shit. Bro, Larfleeze is
wow, that's very cool.
Blospam13 gifted a tier 1 sub to T_Blazian.
Guys, thank you for the hype train.
Subs in the channel.
Dexstar is
yeah,
also
wow, that's
fucking
very
great.
cool.
I
The
once said
entire
Ligma
Red
instead of
Lantern
Lima while
Corps
trying to
is
use
just
the phonetic
so
alphabet on a
hype,
work
bro.
call.
The entire Red Lantern Corps is tough. Like, dude, look at them. Look at these fucking guys. Look, dude, look. Oh my god. What is the name of the sexy ass succubus in Red Lantern Corps? What's her name? There's red ones. Oh, dude, you don't even know the half of it, ladies and gentlemen. Bleeze? Is her name Bleeze? Yes, dude. Yes. Yes. Yes, dude. Give me some fucking Bleeze. Please me. Oh, please me. There are Sith Green Lanterns. Okay. This is a great, dude, you guys are going to become such Lantern fans. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the way that this is Dummy's Guide to Lantern Corps. And if I get any of these details wrong, fuck you. Okay. It's been a while. But the way that the Lantern universe works is there's an entire spectrum of powers that can be utilized by focusing on different emotions. So you have like red is like the anger and hate. Orange is like greed and obsession. Indigo is, is it indigo? Is hope. Purple is love.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Give me Gallius said.
Anyway, compassion. There you go. White is life, black is death. Yeah, we won't even get into that. But each one of these color spectrums has their own core.
Cool. If
right?
you're
Like the
searching
Yellow
for where
Lantern
you belong,
Corps is all
you
about
always
fear.
have a home within yourself.
And so there are different characters within each of these different spectrums. And they have different places within the universe. And they come into conflict quite often. And it's awesome. And basically, it's your ability to manifest the emotion in question that allows you to make stronger constructs, right? So the more that you are filled with rage, or the more that you're filled with avarice, or the more that you're filled with hope or bravery, you can manifest a stronger construct with the ring. It's kind of like so I'll go through all of them quickly for you. Red is rage or anger. Orange is avarice, greed. Yellow is fear. Green is willpower or bravery. Blue is hope. Indigo is compassion. Violet is love. And black and white are death and life. That shit gets fun, man. It's very anime coded, dude. It's very anime coded. It's like the villages in Naruto. Shuya, 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 shuya. What is gray? I don't think they've had a gray ring. I think it's like the colors of the rainbow. Gray is horny. Oh my god, I would be a Gray Lantern. Just fucking gooning and making constructs. Oh. He's got to stay absolutely bricked up to manifest his powers.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
What's your colors, homie? What's your ring? I would probably be a red. I would probably be a red lantern. I'm going to be honest. I think I could manifest some real rage. Anyway. Chat is not ready for Dexstar's back history. What is the Green Lantern character who's a woman? I think she's a Yellow Lantern who like captures children and wears them on her back. And like she like tortures them. Is this it? I think that no. Just no. Yellow or land everybody's saying Ghislaine. Lantern who kidnaps children. Crib? Yeah, I think this is it. This is like the most deranged character in the entire Lantern verse. Yes, this is it. Crib, dude. So Crib is a yellow lantern. Yellow lanterns get their power from fear. And she is like an alien that goes around and steals children from the other lanterns so that, because children have like the most pure fear. And also whenever she battles the other lanterns, she knows that they will recognize the children of their allies and will be stricken with fear. So she can manifest so much fucking power. She's an absolute fucking monster machine. Yeah, dude. All the different lantern cores are fucking awesome. Like they are really, really interesting and cool to get into. And that's why so many Lantern fans, Green Lantern fans, I have never been like the biggest Green Lantern fan, but I'm telling you, like, that Green Lantern movie with fuck ass Deadpool in it, like, did such a disservice to them and like ruined this fandom. I can't even imagine what it would be like to be a hardline Green Lantern fan and had to have spent like the last 15 years in hiding while like every fan base shits on you, even though your lore and your characters are so cool. Ryan fucking Reynolds. Anyway, Haas, if you are here, it's 8:30, ladies and gentlemen. Sit your butts in your seats and get ready because it's time. Crispy, flaky crust.
Isn't it beautiful, chat? Life.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Life is not a movie. It's not scripted, edited, or packaged for the screen. We are more than the moments we see in motion pictures. Our existence is raw, unscripted, and beautifully unpredictable. Every breath, every heartbeat is a story untold, and a story that goes beyond any frame. But in those frames, in those fleeting moments on the screen, we find our greatest escape. Movies let us step outside of life, if only for a moment, to dream, to feel, and to live someone else's story. And sometimes, that's exactly what we need. Welcome to Neff's Movie Night.
Hello, and welcome to Will Neff's Movie Night. Hey, how's everybody doing? Good to have you back again. Poor Caroline, she's going through it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the oldest communities on this fucking platform. Crazy to say at this point. Crazy. Very crazy to say, but it is true. We have been doing this for what seems like a million fucking years at this point. In case you haven't, is there anybody it's their first movie night tonight? One's in chat. And if I see you with a fucking 100-year sub, okay, we got a few. Haggy, you look new. Left hand manned, you're new. Josh Grennan, you're new. Okay. We got a few. Let's make the newbies feel welcome, shall we? First of all, let's give out some Neff sauce. I don't like to do a stream anymore without giving out some Neff sauce. I ate some Neff sauce on stream. It was fabulous. New flavors of Neff sauce coming soon. Let me give out some Neff sauce. If you want to get your own, go to neffsauce.com/neffsauce.com. And then if you win this $100 of Neff sauce I'm giving out, whoosh, in chat, exclamation point, enter right now. It'll ship to you wherever you are in the world for free. Wherever you are in the world, not just the United States, because I've heard you loud and clear.
Cool. I've been watching you since even before G4 what is price is scuffed, but my sub is new. Less than 3 love UBB.
Thank you. Okay, so first and foremost, I usually run 3 minutes of ads. Now, a lot of people will bitch and moan about ads because people bitch and moan about ads. But the reason I do that is because it turns off pre-roll ads. Okay, you can see if I take this below, pre-roll ads go back
Exclamation mark enter.
So on film night, just so everybody can see, I'm not hiding my hand or anything. I can take it down as low as 30 seconds. That's as low as I can set my ads because I have a partnership with them. So there you go. Ads are all the way down. Also during movie night, I will turn off subscriptions and bits and donations and any way that I can make money because I don't want this to be a money-making opportunity. The entire platform is built around squeezing your audience for cash. And we're not going to do that tonight. This is just us hanging out, watching a movie, talking, having a good time. With that being said, we are watching Clue tonight. Clue this one's going to be self-explanatory. We can learn a lot about comedy from it. We can learn a lot about blocking from it. But Tim Curry is one of my favorite actors of all time. And I'm heartbroken.
Oh, yeah,
today.
wow. That's very cool.
I know it was only about 2,000 of you that were here
yeah, wow. That's very
at
cool.
6:20 when I turned the stream on. But I just cried and listened to some of his music and watched some of his clips. And you guys should know that this is one of my goats. This is one of the guys that I looked up to. And space, crispy, flaky crust. And I'm bummed. So, usually on film night, I prepare quite a bit. And I have kind of a script ready to go for you. And we watch what I consider to be a Criterion movie that I can teach you a lot about film and filmmaking, and a little bit of history. And ultimately, this is not a movie that I think I have a lot to say about. Are you Rocky Horror PS Cultist? What does PS Cultist mean? Rocky Horror PS. What does PS mean?
Oh, yeah,
PS
wow.
Cultist?
That's very cool.
Thanks for taking photos with us brokies in
cultist.
Seattle at the Fear and Show. Means a lot, man.
I was saying this at the beginning of stream, and at the risk of crying because I read Luke Evans' letter to Tim Curry, I'll say it again. Rocky Horror is a movie that I saw at a very young and impressionable age. And I don't know, there are our winners of our hot sauce. Please go to neffsauce.com/redeem to claim your free hot sauce, including shipping. Thank you so much. I think I saw it at an age where I couldn't even really put my finger on why I loved it so much. I think I was too young to really understand what an impression this film was making on me. However, I did always feel alien. I always felt too strange, too different, too queer, too horny to fit in to the polite society that I was often thrown into. My family's pretty straight-laced, and so is the place where I grew up. And I kind of
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
felt alien, and I felt dirty, and I felt like those feelings and impulses and feelings and differentness was something to be ashamed of. And Rocky Horror was the first project, despite being very silly and very camp, that I saw people embracing that differentness that they were born with, embracing the fact that some people might consider them monsters or boogeymen, or their very existence threatened the religion and God and decorum that these people held so tightly to themselves. And that really identified with me. I see everybody being like queer. I think queer is a spectrum, guys. I would say that in the same way that I'm neurodivergent, I wouldn't define myself as like a hardline straight person. And particularly in the 90s, when I saw this, I was definitely not a hardline straight person. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't fit neatly into that bubble. I was being called the F slur a lot.
That's very cool.
Troslian gifted a tier 1 sub to East the Hippie.
I was being called the F
21
slur
gift
a lot.
subs in the channel.
And as someone who has spent a pretty significant amount of their life in drag, or just kind of playing around with their own identity of gender, I do think that some would probably consider me queer. And so I really loved Rocky Horror, and it was really important to me, and it still is really important to me. It's so important to me that when I saw it on Broadway, I just cried the entire fucking time. I just fucking cried the entire time. So I think it's more that the queer community, the LGBTQ community, felt more like home than the straight community, because at that time, nerds and geeks and people with kind of my neurodivergence were tortured. And I think I found my home and my tribe in other people that were tortured for just being themselves. If that makes any sense. I think if you look at like Freaks and Geeks, like there was an idea that like we became allies in a bunker because normal people were super horrible to us. That's what I would say. So anyway, no, I'm not a gay man. I love tits. You guys know this about me. I can't. I wish I could give them up for Lent, but I just can't. But again, I think that there are a lot of titles and there are a lot of import placed on a lot of things that shouldn't be. And the joy of a project like Rocky Horror is like if you could have a tagline for that project, it's "Let your fucking freak flag fly." You know what I mean? That is the underlying current. Let your fucking freak flag fly, and let it fly. I have, and it has made me a much more gratified person. Anyway, suffice to say, Tim's career is much bigger than just Rocky Horror, but that character and that performance is so quintessential, and it helped launch a lifetime of performance from the man that is just unbelievable. He has so many roles that you just go, wow, like only Tim Curry could do this. And tonight, I think that this is one of those roles. It's very funny. It's a great time, and you will enjoy Clue. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, in case you've never been to film night, I'm turning off all my subscriptions. I'm turning off all my bits. I'm turning off everything that makes noise. We will be watching this movie on YouTube Free Movies. This movie is available for you via YouTube right now for free. If you were to go to YouTube, this is how we circumnavigate the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Also, the VOD of this stream will be blasted into space and deleted as soon as the movie is over, because we don't want to create an illegal copy of this film. So it is very much a gray space, but that is where we have to operate since Amazon Watch Party has dissipated. So with that being said, we have a few rules that we observe here. And if you haven't seen these rules before, I suggest you watch them. They will better acclimate you to best practice within our community. After the movie is done, stick around. I will answer questions about the film. I will give a brief spiel about the film, even though I've kind of said what I want to say. And then we'll stop down for the night. But anyway, I hope you enjoy these rules. If you've seen these before, use these 3 minutes to grab a snack, grab a blanket, get comfortable, because afterward we will watch Clue and we will not stop till the end of the film.
It's a groovy time for a movie time. So grab your gap and grab a seat. But don't forget to get something to eat. Delicious meat and nutritious meat.
You can't beat my meat for a special treat. Sucking on me is really neat.
Don't be a jerk and don't be a fool. Be a good neighbor and follow these rules. What are these rules? Remember to keep your shoes on at all times. Don't pull your penis out unless you really need to. Indecent exposure is a class 2 felony.
Don't talk watch. Don't talk watch. You came here watching. Don't let it work out. We still have a fucking money. Do not nuts. Can't take out the seat in front of you. While sitting there, I am everywhere at once. And I will cut you off if you make out here. I will cut your lips and tongue from your head with a
right, let me just get this set up. And guys, while I'm setting up, let me just say how fucking flattering it is that 6,000 of you choose to spend your Wednesdays here with me. Unbelievable, guys. I really can't tell you how fucking flattering that is. So with that being said, let me just fix some things. Okay. Chat, take a break. Bits,
Oh, yeah,
take a break.
wow, that's very
Alerts, sorry, take a break. Okay. And let us I'm getting our sound fixed. Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. I think this is it. Let me. Nope.